Our fifth final roaster is Toastmaster Blake Smith. I started drafting a few singers about Blake, but remembered how Blake had mercilessly returned the verbal fire the last time I tried to sing him. So rather than endure Blake's wrath again, I thought it'd be more productive to pay him a compliment. So here goes Blake. I love those shoes. That's coming men's size.
I smell it. I saw that coming. Morning.
Morning. How are you doing?
Hey there. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I was asked to roast Ronnie Fowler. When Lonnie found out that I was a roaster, he said that if you want help, if you want information on me, just call me. I'll help you with information for your speech. Yeah, okay. Good. Yeah, I'll call you. I'll call you. That would be too easy. I thought I could do my own research. So I talked to Lonnie's friends, neighbors, called Todd and Pam, as a matter of fact. I wanted to know, what do you know about Lonnie's family? Where he's from? What you think of him as a man? You know, anything. And all the neighbors said the same thing. Up and down the street, everywhere I went. Well, we don't know much about him. He just kind of showed up. But he's a trustworthy guy, and he's always been a quiet man. And I'm thinking, this is kind of weird. No one knows. He just shows up. Just shows up like witness protection or something. And so I thought, well, I'll talk to some of his Toastmasters, his friends. So I talked to some of his mentors. I talked to Carmelo. I talked to Catherine. They said the same thing. Oh, he's a straight shooter. He's really trustworthy. I'm like, trustworthy? Is he really trustworthy, or is he putting this out there? I asked Alex, I asked Robert, I talked to Roy. All of them said the same thing. I was starting to get a little skeptical, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Only one thing to do. Ask his wife. Ask Lisa, if that's her name. Well, you know what? She said she didn't have any knowledge of Lonnie before 10 years ago. I think this is really getting weird. You know? So no one can give me any information. So what I did is I followed Lonnie back after a meeting one day, and he threw away his coffee cup, and I grabbed it out of the garbage. As you know, I work with law enforcement, they're customers of mine, and I went down to OPD and I said, I need a DNA test. I said, what did I said? I think this guy's hustling people. I think he's a con man. We need to find out who he is. So John Mina himself did the check. Came back that he had no idea who Lonnie Fowler was. I said, well, does he have a record? Does he have a record? Well, about 15, 18 years ago, there's no Lonnie, but there's a Pekin' Pete Fowler that showed up out in Texas, who changed his name to Lucky Fowler, told everybody he was in the oil speculation business, and if they wanted to invest in him, he would give them a piece of the action when the wells came in. Well, Pekin' Pete Fowler, or Lucky as he went by, he cleaned up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. He was ripping off old ladies left and right. It was scary. Then he disappeared. And then guess what happened? It was New Orleans. He shows up in New Orleans, telling everybody that he's Michael J. Fox. You know, he comes in, he's got his stinky little Marty McFly vest on. And he walks around saying to people, Doc, Doc, if my parents don't kiss, I'll never be born. Well, this was kind of weird, you know, but they were falling for it. Had everyone believing that he was Marty McFly and Michael J. Fox. He's on the floats in Mardi Gras, waving to people, you know. He's hustling more old ladies out of their money. You want to marry Michael J. Fox? Well, I love you. Till, you know, after the marriage, then he disappears. He was Marty McFly. I heard from one of the old ladies that he ripped off. He was authentic in his outfit all the way down to his Calvin Klein. I won't reveal any more detail than that. Well, I talked to the police out there, and he started to get in a little bit of trouble because he was playing his guitar at these parties. They found out that back behind his guitar on the wireless unit, he actually had an iPod plugged in. He wasn't playing a lick of music, but he had him convinced all that he knew Johnny B. Good, just like Marty McFly. Once he realized the jig was up, he said he had cancer. I need to go away for treatment. So then, all of a sudden, this con man shows up as Lucius LaRue, the Duke of Fowler in Europe. He's hustling women all over Europe, marrying them and taking their dowry. He married 10 women in 13 years. Oh, mercy. And then, you know what, after he dumped Antoinette, the Duchess of Flounder, he disappeared. Guess where he shows up? He shows up here as Lonnie Fowler. He's a Toastmaster with his Marty McFly vest, his iPod guitar, and he comes in, snakes in as president of our club. And I'm thinking now as I'm going through this, why? What's his latest hustle? What's his latest hustle? You've seen it on every tabletop in this room. This hot sauce. You know, first he came up with a hot sauce, and have you noticed on the label, it's got the little Marty McFly skateboard with pepper, you know? Dog. He came up with a cure for baldness. You put this on your head, and I got this from Sean Tucker. It's obviously working. I mean, peeled off the label, it was Old Spice. But I've had his hot sauce. It seems to be getting better. This one was great. He used it for cocktail sauce. Then I start ripping off this label. It's Heinz chili sauce. And then he sold me this one. He says, Blake, you'll love this. It goes great on stir fry. And I'm like, well, let me look at this label. Well, it's flipping Walmart soy sauce. No wonder it worked. But then he gave me this last one. He said, this is the one you got to use for your chicken wings. I am so proud of it, and it's going to only sell for $7. $8 to Tom Kemper. And this was fantastic. You know, I tried it, it worked, and now he's got me curious. Oh crap, it's Frank's Red Hot Sauce. No wonder it's so good. This guy's been hustling us left and right. Lonnie. You're a thief. You're a con man. You're a chameleon. You come in here and you do all these things to endear us. Actually, you do a lot to endear us. That line with the hot sauce in your pocket, that was hysterical. Watching you with the courage you get to get up there and play that guitar and sing in front of us. And brother, with your skills, that did take courage. You're one of the few people I know that looked cancer in the eye, stared it down, and kicked its assets. And you're a great president, and it has been fun to roast you. May your life be long and happy. May you have almost as many children as Tim Rickey adopts. And best of all, thank you for being the Toastmaster.